Okay, much has been written about Australian birds and their distribution since the beginnings of Australian ornithology, but few of the published ranges actually reflect current distributions, and there is little recognition in those publications that distributions are undergoing change constantly. And these were among the aims of an atlas of the birds of New South Wales and the ACT. These were among the key aims of the entire 3-set volume of an atlas of the birds of New South Wales and the ACT, in which we highlight recent breeding and non-breeding distributions, seasonal and historic patterns, and evaluate the current status of each species within our area of interest, which extends from east of Lord Howe Island across the Western Tasman Sea and the mainland to the South Australian border. With the publication of Volume 3, we have now produced quantitative data in a long-term context that shows numerous species are declining both in terms of their range and their populations. 573 species are known to have occurred here, and yet the long-term outlook based on our data is that for many of those species is quite bleak. Most decliners are not currently listed as threatened under New South Wales legislation. And we, the authors, believe that the atlas provides an early warning system that would enable a lot of those birds to be included within state conservation strategies. Over 50% of the mainland birds are declining based on our data. And Stephen Davis from the University of New England recently observed that based on IUCN threshold formulas, 19 of the species contained in Volume 3 should be considered to be vulnerable in New South Wales. Other species are identified in earlier volumes. Volume 3 and its predecessors resulted from the work of hundreds of people who over the past 40 years have undertaken field work throughout New South Wales to support the actual publications. The commendation of the Whitley Award Committee and the Royal Zoological Society reinforces the value of all their effort and all their work. And the work of the New South Wales Bird Atlases more generally. So on behalf of Ian McCallum, Brian Curtis, Chris Brandis and myself, I thank both the Royal Zoological Society for their commendation of this particular publication, but also the past and present members of the New South Wales Bird Atlas Committee for their foresight in encouraging the publications, and to the band of dedicated people who have collected systematically the data we've used, as well as the contributors of the many photographs that are included, and those who provided the funds which were essential to enable this publication to occur. Thank you very much.